So you're trying to keep up in this wild world of e-commerce, right?
Definitely moving fast.
Yeah, and you're wondering how the big platforms use AI, but maybe more importantly, how you as a small independent seller can actually use that same power, whether you're selling on Amazon or maybe doing your own things solo.
Yeah, that's the key question.
Well, you're in the right place. This is the deep dive. Our mission today, we're going to cut through all the noise, pull out the really practical stuff from the sources you shared with us.
Okay.
Show you exactly how small e-commerce businesses can, actually use AI to get ahead. Think of this as your shortcut to getting up to speed.
It really is critical right now. The sources we looked at, they make it super clear AI isn't just for the huge companies anymore.
Right.
It's here. It's like becoming essential if you want to grow as a small e-commerce seller.
Absolutely. Feels like AI was just a buzzword maybe last year, and now it's something small teams can actually use. Why now? What's driving that shift?
Well, there are a few things the sources pointed to. Mostly, it boils down to automation, efficiency. AI can take over tasks that used to eat up so much time or needed really expensive software. So it's kind of democratizing these advanced tools.
Oh, okay. So giving smaller guys access to things they couldn't afford before.
Exactly. Like sophisticated data analysis or figuring out what customers might want next, even tailoring marketing. It levels the playing field,
Yeah, I could see that.
It lets small businesses get set up quickly, operate really professionally without needing a massive team or tons of cash up front. It's like having, a whole team of interns and data nerds rolled into one tool.
And what about the customer side? Because expectations are just constantly going up.
Oh, definitely. Customers expect personalized stuff, quick answers, suggestions that actually make sense for them. AI is really the key to delivering that, even if you're a small shop.
Right.
And if you meet those expectations, that builds loyalty, satisfaction, which is just priceless.
Okay. So let's dig into where a lot of sellers start, the big marketplaces. What did the sources, especially that Reddit thread you found, what did that show about using AI inside places like Amazon?
Yeah, that was interesting. It's way more than just fixing spelling mistakes in your product description.
Okay.
Sellers are getting creative. So listing content, yes, AI is great for drafting titles, descriptions, but here's a neat trick from the sources. Amazon's auto translations, they're okay, but using an external AI tool for translation and then tweaking it yourself with your product-specific details, that often works much better for international customers. Sounds more natural.
Oh, that's smart. So it's not just faster, it's potentially better quality. What about images? Visuals are make or break there.
Yeah, totally. The sources mentioned that getting perfect, final, photorealistic product shots purely from AI, still a bit hit or miss.
Yeah.
Depends on the tool, the product.
Right.
But where AI really shines is the idea stage. Brainstorming visual themes, thinking up lifestyle shots, generating quick mock-ups to show a designer, it speeds up that whole creative kickoff.
Okay, so AI helps get the listing looking good, copy, translations, visual ideas. But what about the daily grind, the operational headaches of selling on a platform?
Seller support. That came up a lot. Dealing with cases, appeals, it can be super frustrating, right?
Tell me about it.
So AI can help draft clear professional responses for opening cases, writing appeals, or even just organizing your thoughts before you talk to support.
I can totally see that saving time. And maybe sanity. Did anyone mention using it just to vent effectively?
Exactly that. One seller talked about using an AI voice feature, basically talking out their frustration about an issue. The AI helped them structure it all into a calm, logical written response. Clever way to keep your cool and make your point clearly.
That's actually brilliant. Okay, what about the money side? FBA reimbursements, finding those errors feels like searching for a needle in a haystack sometimes.
It really can. But AI, especially if it's plugged into analytics or can scan reports, helps spot those errors. Lost inventory, wrong fees charged.
Okay.
And once it finds them, AI can help draft the specific detailed case you need to file to get that FBA reimbursement. It doesn't just find the problem, it helps you make the case to get your money back. That goes straight to the bottom line.
Nice. So it's handling back-end stuff. What about marketing inside Amazon? Optimizing listings, running ads?
Another huge area. AI helps optimize listings, beyond just keywords. It refines bullet points, A+ content, focusing on conversion.
Right, making people actually click buy.
Exactly. It's not just what you say, but how you say it, how it's structured. AI helps make sure it's keyword rich so people find it, but also persuasive and, matches your brand.
And for ads, PPC, those campaigns can get complicated fast.
Totally. AI is used to spit out lots of different ad copy variations really quickly.
Yeah.
Let sellers test different approaches, different calls to action. Plus, it helps with keyword research, finding the right terms, balancing search volume with making sure the listing still reads well. It's all about targeting the right people with the right message on the platform.
Got it. Any other like internal management stuff people mentioned using AI for on these platforms?
Yeah, a few things, like using it as a sort of project manager assistant, tracking KPIs by pulling data from reports, helping analyze data.
Okay.
But there was a big warning sign in the sources here. While AI can summarize data or spot patterns, asking it to do complex math on raw spreadsheets.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sometimes it just makes stuff up. Hallucinates, they called it. So it's more of a data assistant right now, not a replacement for careful checking or specialized tools. Oh, and automating basic customer support with templates for common questions.
Okay, so AI definitely gives sellers leverage on the platform, more efficient, better marketing, but the sources also hit on that big downside of marketplaces, the fees.
Oh yeah, they can seriously eat into your profits, which is exactly why thinking about diversifying, moving beyond just marketplaces, is so important for long-term health and better margins. One source pointed out, even with Amazon being huge, something like half of online shoppers still buy elsewhere.
Interesting.
There's a whole world off platform and potentially a more profitable one.
And a big part of tapping into that world is driving traffic to your own store, your website. The sources really highlighted Meta ads, Facebook, Instagram for this, mentioned how much they lean on machine learning and AI now.
Right. Meta's algorithm is basically this powerful AI trying to find people likely to buy your stuff. But the sources gave some really important benchmarks for making Meta ads actually work for e-commerce, especially small sellers.
Okay, like what?
Your average order value AOV, how much people typically spend per purchase. Ideally, that needs to be at least $50.
$50. Got it.
And your gross margin, your profit after the cost of the goods needs to be 50% minimum, but ideally more like 66%. If your numbers are lower, paid ads might just be too expensive to make sense.
That makes sense. It sort of filters out businesses with really thin margins, maybe like some drop shipping models. What about the mindset? How should sellers approach using Meta ads for their own store?
The sources really stressed a break-even mindset, particularly when you're starting out.
Break even?
Yeah. The main goal isn't necessarily making a big profit on that very first sale from the ad. It's more about getting a customer for a cost that's roughly what you make on that first purchase.
Oh, okay.
The real value comes later. Building your customer list, your email list, getting repeat business that doesn't cost you more ad spend. The ads pay for the first purchase. You profit on everything after that.
That's a huge shift, thinking long-term customer value, not just the first sale. Okay, so you get traffic to your site, but you need people to trust you enough to buy directly. What trust signals did the sources say were essential?
Well, beyond just having a site that looks professional, the basics are key, offering free shipping, free returns, making it super easy to contact you.
Contact info. You mean like putting a phone number up, an address?
Exactly. If people can't easily find a way to reach a real person, they get nervous. It kills conversions. And then social proof. That's just non-negotiable. People trust other people.
Right. But what if you're brand new? You don't have tons of customer reviews yet. Is there an AI solution there?
Absolutely. The sources talked about AI-generated content tools. One mentioned was Arc Ads, I think.
Okay.
These tools can create surprisingly realistic video testimonials. You write the script, pick an AI avatar, and boom, you get a video that looks like a real customer review.
Whoa, really? So you can have like an AI actor giving you that initial social proof?
Pretty much. It's like a placeholder until you get real testimonials rolling in. And those AI videos, or even just short AI-made clips about your product, they're great for social media, TikTok, Reels, Shorts, driving traffic back to your store.
That's actually a really clever way to solve that early stage problem. Okay, so beyond marketing and trust, what about core operations when you're running your own show-off platform? Where else does AI help?
Inventory management, that's a huge one.
Yeah.
Affects costs, customer happiness, everything.
Right. Stockouts are the worst.
Exactly. AI can automate things like forecasting demand based on past sales, setting up automatic reorders with suppliers, reduces errors, cuts down costs like holding too much stock, which ties up cash, or running out, which loses sales.
Okay.
AI can also help optimize the supply chain, find faster or cheaper shipping routes, Super important for independent stores trying to compete on delivery speed.
And the customer experience on your site. Beyond just basic chatbots, what else is AI doing?
Some really cool examples in the sources.
Yeah.
AI powering personalized product recommendations, showing people stuff they're actually likely to want. That Olive and Piper example. They saw a 35% jump in conversions.
Wow, 35%, that's huge.
It is. And interactive quizzes too, like Ilia's shade matching quiz for makeup, probably AI logic behind it helping people choose. It built a massive waitlist because it was genuinely helpful.
As real value.
Yeah. And of course, good chatbots, like the intelligent change example, handling common questions instantly, freeing up your human team for trickier problems.
It really feels like AI is touching almost every part of the business now, not just the obvious sales stuff. The sources had examples of AI in small businesses doing things you wouldn't immediately link to e-commerce.
Exactly. Showed how versatile it is. Things like speeding up admin, summarizing documents, brainstorming marketing ideas with tools like Adobe's AI, that flirty pineapple example, or managing HR and payroll, like Biggie's Clam Bar. Even streamlining digital loan processing with DocuSign, like A4CB did.
And improving internal stuff, too.
Yeah, like PCS, using SAP partner tools, probably with AI, to smooth out internal processes, cut down training time. And cybersecurity came up banks, universities, using AI from IBM or Microsoft to spot threats faster. That's becoming really relevant for small online stores handling customer data, too.
Okay.
The common thread in all of this, AI's ability to chew through tons of data really fast, helps businesses react quicker to market shifts, maybe use dynamic pricing, manage risks better.
Okay, so let's try and pull all these threads together. From tweaking listings on Amazon to driving traffic to your own store, building trust, automating inventory, making customer experiences better, streamlining the back end. AI really is becoming this powerful equalizer.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It lets small sellers be way more efficient, understand their business and customers better through data, personalize things, and just compete more effectively.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter as much if you're mainly on marketplaces or building your own brand direct.
It's not just another tool, is it? It feels more like a strategic shift, really changing the game for independent sellers.
The potential is just enormous.
It really is. And, as this AI tech just keeps evolving so quickly, it kind of leaves us with a question for you, the listener. How might you spot that next maybe unexpected area, something we didn't even talk about today, where AI could give your specific e-commerce business a really unique advantage?
Definitely worth thinking about how it fits your own situation.
It really is. Yeah. Well, this has been our deep dive into leveraging AI for small e-commerce sellers based on the sources you shared. If you found this useful and want to keep exploring topics like this, you can find us where at Le Podcast de Philippe.
Yeah, check us out.
And hey, if you are enjoying these deep dives, please consider helping us out. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Your support genuinely helps us keep making these for you.